Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
That's quick. So quick.
Over there.
It's up to you. I mean, you can just do it right here. This is gonna sound like a stupid question. Do your dogs have like special goggles? And are they called doggles?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's very important that we keep the dogs up on their training, our training. That way when we get out in the real world, that, you know, we're out saving lives and we can do our job effectively.
What kind of training do we do today?
Today we did some aggression and Sergeant Daniels and Bentley.
All right, go ahead. What's the goal behind aggression training?
The goal behind aggression training is to patrol-wise, we can go out and search for people, and the dogs can work two sides of the house, as patrol work with the aggression, and then there's the detection side also.
How important is the detection side of the military working dog?
The detection, it's very, very important. Like we're working and searching for explosives, so we got to keep the dogs up to par on that. That way we can get out and save lives, save soldiers, and bring everybody home safe.
Is that a big part of what units request of you, is you to come out and search for explosives?
Yes. We train quite frequently throughout the week, just depending on the weather. We got to give the dogs some time to rest also. But we do train quite frequently, just so we can keep up our training and working with the dogs, and the dogs can keep up their training also.
Yep.
It does, because we need to be physically fit also. So when we get out and on mission and we have all our gear on, then we can continue not having to take frequent breaks or get all tired out real easy. We did some aggression training and detection.
Military working dogs bring to the fight?
We can bring reassurance for a lot of units and whatnot, ensure safety for a lot of the units that go out on missions and everything like that. Basically pretty much giving out a helping hand, making sure things are pretty much a support element, basically.
When units request assistance from you, what are they going to be using you for generally?
Generally using us for if there is intel out there saying that, hey, there's explosive making material in this area, or if we need to go looking for somebody or whatnot and he keeps running away, anything like that. If he's in buildings, we can do building searches and everything like that. We have a lot of capabilities that we can commit for these units that are out here.
Does this cut manpower requirements by having military working dogs that are able to detect explosives? I mean, does it save soldiers actually going to having to go out and look for them?
No, it's actually it's a tool used to help morale and save lives, basically, or whatnot. Instead of sending a soldier in, instead of sending a soldier in there and possibly getting hurt or whatnot, a dog can go places a soldier can't go.
Obviously, dogs have a lot more sensitive capabilities than people do.
Exactly.
What did we do for the training today? I mean, what was the training?
Today we did aggression training and detection, explosive detection.
How important is this training?
Well, for detection, it's a tool that we use to save lives and protect convoys, things like that. We can search roads, open areas, buildings, vehicles, different places. We do training for that every single day. if we can or whatnot, depending on the weather, the time of day. Like for instance, since we're overseas, if it's too hot, we train early in the morning or late at night. And we also did aggression, which is considered patrol work, which can be used on the deployment side and also the law enforcement side. Law enforcement, if we're doing a standard procedures and pulling somebody over, and the guy starts to flee or whatnot, we send a dog after him. And we also train the dog to stop. If the suspect stops, the dog has to stop. So we train on that every day, constantly on that. On the deployment side or whatnot, just basically if somebody keeps running away from someone or keeps running away from one of the units, every time he thinks he's going to get caught or something like that, the dog has capability of either chasing him down or finding his scent.
Are dogs kind of like people in the aspect that if they don't train on something a lot, they start to lose a little bit of their capabilities?
They don't lose it. They're more like they need a refresher, basically. So if we can say we don't train on it for a while, for like say 2 months or so what, the dog still has it. It just wasn't. It won't be as sharp. And when we're on deployment, we need these dogs to be as sharp as possible because we have a certain percentile, a certain percentage that we have to be at before we can deploy. And we have to maintain that percentage. If we drop in that percentage any kind of way, you can hurt yourself, the dog, or any unit that you're out.
What's that have to do?
We basically have like a certification that we have to go to before we can do any law enforcement or any deployments aspect or whatnot. We got that certification, we have to find a certain number of training aids or whatnot, and if you find the correct amount of training aids, you're certified. If you miss a certain amount, you have to continue training until you do certify. My dog is MWD Staff Sergeant Bentley.